This is a vibe-coded Chaos Cafe app that has a major memory leak bug. We started Stackback here. In the background, it analyzed the application and set up a monitor to monitor this app every 10 seconds with a custom bash script that it wrote after analyzing the application source code to make sure nothing goes wrong. If something goes wrong, then it will start the agent to fix everything. So let's test it out. So here we have a load-gen script that will keep serving, like requesting beverages from the Chaos Cafe barista over here. So first we started phase 1 with morning trickle, just a few orders at a time. And then lunch rush, we start getting flooded with the orders. And you can see the barista here is already sweating. More orders, 2,000 orders today. So the reason this app has a memory leak is it tries caching the orders in memory. This is intentionally buggy, but yeah, you would see something like that happening all the time. And it's still going. More orders, more orders. Now things are starting to get interesting. So the agent, the Stackback Autopilot is already connected to Slack here. So you would see once reaches the breaking point, bam, it got ooh-emmed. So Stackback already detected stuff, detected something went wrong. The Chaos Cafe monitor schedule kicks off. It runs the agent investigates. It's running some commands. Found the error, the container exited with a code 139 segfault OM, so like it killed it. It found the root cause. It's a JavaScript heap out of memory. It was ooh-emmed. Now we have the full picture. The container allocates 256 megabytes of memory, but the app has a memory leak that eventually exhausts the heap. Since I cannot modify the Docker compose file or source code, I'll restart the container directly using Docker start. So let's see, is the app back up? The app is back up. Now that I have a full picture, compose restart the container directly, so it started the container. And now what it's doing is it's sleeping for 35 seconds and then checking again to make sure everything's working as expected. So here it says the service is back up, returning HTTP 200. Let me verify the health check. Okay, so what's happening in the background is like Stackback started like this schedule task with a custom script written to monitor this application specifically. And if the script fails, because here it's triggered on failure, it would trigger the agent and the agent would investigate. But the cool thing about this is the agent is not just in read mode. It's not just an AISRE. It's actually investigating the issue and it can take actions. And you'll see me linking more details on our website and documentation on how we actually guardrail this to prevent it from doing destructive stuff you wouldn't want it to. But because we have these guardrails and security layers, you can actually trust it to be more autonomous. So it's as if OpenClaw can actually run your infrastructure and you'll feel secure and safe about it. Let's wait for the final report. So here it detected the issue because it's already scheduled to run every 10 seconds. The script returned an exit code one with this specific output. So it gives the scripts that run the schedule. We call them the check scripts. They give the agent more context, and they don't start the agent. They don't start the agent only if needed. So the primary cause here was out of memory. That's what how the investigation went through and the cause. What exactly triggered this, and the container doesn't auto start, which is a big issue. So there's a memory leak and the container is set to no. So when it died, it couldn't restart automatically. And there's a second observation, the other investigation it triggered here, which is the Docker internal health check was failing due to busybox wget localhost resolution quirk inside the container. So it found another issue. And the remediation step it took is it restarted the container, and then it checked for the logs to make sure that the app is actually running, and it waited a bit. And it gives me a warning in the end that this will happen again. So the restart is set to no. It's not allowed to modify the source code or the Docker file, so it didn't change anything permanently, it just restarted the container. So it says that it expects the container to crash again in 20 minutes under load. That's why you should change your start node to restart unless stopped, fix the memory leak in the application code itself, increase the memory limit if the leak cannot be fixed immediately, and set up a cron-based restart so you can restart this until to patch the job. Yeah, that's Stackback Autopilot for you all. Thanks.